bed and she ran to the police station. When Papa found out, he began to shout, and that's the start of the investigation. It's against the law. It was against the law. What Mama saw was against the law. Well, Mama looked down and she spit on the ground every time my name is mentioned. When Papa says, oh, when I get that book, I'm gonna stick him in the house of detention. I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way, taking my time, but I don't know where. Good Mother Rosie, Queen of Corona, seeing me and you down at the schoolyard. Seeing me and you down by the schoolyard. Whoa, a couple of days are gonna take me away. The rest of the story leaves. When the rapper from precinct get me released, then we all uncover a new way. I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going. I'm on my way, taking my time, but I don't know where. Good Mother Rosie, Queen of Corona, seeing me and who you down at the schoolyard. Seeing me and who you down at the schoolyard. Hey, how you doing out there, Guitar Heroes? All right, how about a little Paul Simon today? Me and Julio down by the schoolyard, 1972. Great song from a great songwriter, and not to be surprised, obviously, by Paul Simon. Many years and so many great songs. All right, well, this song's got a little bit of speed. It's fairly simple. We basically have all open chords, unless you want to play an F as a bar chord. Other than that, we've got a G and a C and a D. We got an A, we got an F, and that's what we got. All right, so not too tough from a chord perspective. We got a little bit of speed, and obviously we have a whistle solo as a rather than a guitar solo. And I can't whistle through the chorus, but maybe you can. So I did. And I don't know if it really matters, but obviously that's what's in the song. All right, so Paul starts out with this little chord riff. G, C, G, D. That's pretty fast, and I think for some reason it's almost sound. I don't know if there's two guitars going or whatever. At the beginning, it sounds like it's being played much higher. You know, like maybe. Let's see. If you could play it using the D form, I'm not really sure how that's played. That's the starting point. It's the same chords, and then now they sound like they're down here on the second round. So there's definitely a rhythm in there, and it's pretty good pace. Putting in extra strums in there, and it just kind of, that's what feels right to me. G, C, G. All right, so we play that twice, then we stop. And then we got the whoa, G, mama pajama, roll out of bed, she ran to the police station. When Papa found out, D, when Papa found out, he began to shout. Started the investigation back to G. It's against the D law, it's against the G law. What mama saw D was against the law. And I don't really know if like that's a second little partial verse or whatever, because it's half the length of the first verse, but it doesn't really matter, but that little part's in there. And then we go to what looks like another full verse. And I think on most of these he stops at the end with kind of a hard stop, so let's kind of do that here. One. Whoa, mama Pajama rolled out of bed and she ran to the police station. And Papa found out, he began to shout in the investigation. It's against the law, it's against the law. What mama saw then was against the law. So, you know, a couple of things. I'm doing just a little bit of palm muting to get just a little bit of, and a lot of, and the up strums are in there too. And so we come to that cold stop, and a little bit of palm muting, and then, like I said, I kind of take the pressure off the strings, and that's how you kind of get that little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a rhythm sound. And you really have to practice this. You know, it's really hard for me to explain other than just my palm. I'm just kind of doing this by feel to get that right rhythm, because obviously if you press too hard or too long or in the wrong spot, it's not going to sound right. And then taking the pressure off the chord, just the pressure. You don't really, you don't move your fingers. Fingers still stay there, but you're just releasing a little bit, and so you can get that. And that makes a big difference for rhythm. And obviously, you know, it's a little bit more of a, you know, more of an intermediate kind of level of strumming. Okay, but you know, obviously that's something to work on. Palm muting is really important, and you should be, you know, spending a little bit of time just trying to get that thing in there, and then be able to stop at the end. So when we get to the end and we say, it's against the law, it's against the law. What mama saw was against the law. And then I like to come down here, and I'm stopping it, and then kind of slide back down into my next chord. So let's go through that again. So what mama saw was against the law. Well, mama looked down and she spit on the ground every time my name gets mentioned. One day when Papa says, boy, when you get that phone, don't stick in the house of the town. Well, I'm on my way, and then you can do a little bit of this. I think that's what I'm doing too. House of detention, I'm on my way. I don't know G where I'm going to. I'm on my C way, taking my G time, and I A don't know where. D, goodbye to C Rose, a quick Corona G. This is now here we get a little kind of a fast part here. Sing, we're still on a G. Sing me and Julio, F, C, down by the D, schoolyard, C, that same thing. So that's a little bit tough. It took me a while to get that. Sing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Sing me and Julio down by the schoolyard. Okay, so then comes the whistle solo, which is like basically repeating the solo. And then we have our last verse, which is the same thing. And it's got the whoa, whoa at the beginning, right? So you're kind of stopping someplace. Whoa, it's G in a couple of days. It's gonna take me away. The press let the story see leak. And I'm doing a little bit of this. See this third finger going on and off on that C to give it a little rhythm too. When the D-radical priest come give me release, we all on the cover of Newsweek. G. And on G, I'll raise and lower these two fingers just to get a little bit more rhythm there too. If I leave them down, here's what it sounds like. As opposed to. And then a little palm muting at the same time. Yeah, so it just gives it more flavor and kind of spices up the playing a little bit. And it takes a while to do this. It took me, probably many years, to kind of get it perfected. And I still got to practice on it all the time. Okay, so there you go. Let's see, I think we got to get the speed here down this one more time. Yeah, Mama put you on the road out of bed and she ran to the police station. When Papa found out, he began to shine, and that's what happened. Investigation. It's against the law. It's against the law. What Mama saw was against the law. So that's roughly what the speed, it seems right to me. Obviously, these are the kind of songs, if you're just getting started, this is a new song, you're not familiar, then just start slow. So even at the beginning. G, C, G, D, G, C, G, D. Whoa, Mama. And that's what I recommend. Any song that you're just getting started with and you feel uncomfortable with the speed, rather than say, no, I can't do it, it's too fast, you just start real slow and then just work up. And that's, that's the way the process works for learning. Okay, well, hope you got something out of this lesson. Me and Julio down by the schoolyard, Paul Simon, in 1972. Take it easy out there, and we'll see you next time. Keep on strumming.